Dr. Pepper call-in line, 888-SAY-ESPN, 729-3776. Daniel in West Virginia, who is your sports villain and why?
My sports villain is Bernard Pollard because he was the Patriots killer for 4 different years. He altered some of our star players.
Make contact with 38.
Oh, someone's
Where are you right now? Where are you? Are you in? Are you driving?
Pulled over? So
where's he driving to?
I'm pulled over. I might be on the clock at work. That might be my radio going off, but they weren't talking to me right now.
Oh, I love it. Calling us on the job. That's what it's about.
That's right. I hope there are kids
Bernard
listening.
Pollard, huh?
Bernard
Cut
Pollard.
school to call us. Oh, no, there's no school today.
No school today.
All right. Bernard Pollard, yeah, listen, if you got a hard-hitting safety that plays against your team, I could see where they'd be a
I can feel that.
villain.
This is what I love about it, though. You can tell it's personal, though. Why is he your villain, though? Why?
Well, in 2008, you remember he took out Brady's knee, hit from behind. It's not that it was a totally dirty hit. It was just unfortunate. He hit Ridley in the head on a helmet-to-helmet hit, which was legal at the time and caused him to fumble when we were driving to tie the game in the championship game that we ended up losing. He hurt Gronk's ankle the game before the Super Bowl against the Giants, which we lost that one, and Gronk wasn't full health. And then another year in the playoffs when he was with the Texans, Welker was cutting away from him and ended up tearing his ACL, so we didn't make it to that Super Bowl in that year either.
Yeah, those are some good reasons.
I'm glad I wasn't around him.
By the way, I figured out my sports villain, guys. Listen, I figured out my sports villain. It's very obvious when it was right in front of my face. James Dolan. That's my sports villain.
Right here in your own backyard?
Yep, that's my sports villain.
You can't wait to anytime there's a Knicks subject, you always bring it right back to James Dolan.
By the way, this is my last year of my 40s. I'll be 50 in August, right next August. I have not been alive for a Knicks championship.
You guys are playing great basketball right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'll loan you one, Max.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We've been talking a lot about the Chiefs, guys, being the class of the AFC, especially over the past few weeks. But also a lot of talk about teams like the Bills to start the season, especially in preseason. The Dolphins as the season's worn on. The Ravens kind of flying under the radar. They were my preseason Super Bowl pick. But along those lines, are we sleeping on the Bengals in the AFC and also staying in the AFC, the Titans, right? So AFC, you think Chiefs, and then preseason Bills, and then since then Dolphins. Ravens get some buzz because Lamar's in the contract year and everything, or didn't sign didn't work out a new deal. They're the Bengals and the Titans. Look at these odds. Buffalo is still plus 200 for some reason.
I just couldn't do nothing but laugh just now.
It's ridiculous. But anyway, I suppose front to back they have a better team, but they don't have Patrick Mahomes. Baltimore's at plus 600. Miami's at plus 850. Cincinnati and Tennessee are the next two, plus 13 and plus 1,400. Of those two teams, Key, I think I know the answer to this because one of them plays in the Keyshawn Johnson, Bill Parcells, old football head style. Which do you like better, the Titans? Who do you have more faith in to make it out of the conference, Titans or Bengals? Titans who run the ball, play defense, or the Bengals with their hot shot, high-flying passing offense, Key? Who do you like more?
I like Tennessee more. I like Vrabel. I like Tennessee. I like 3 yards in a cloud of dust and play defense. I like being able to travel against the Eagles and the Jags and the Chargers and the Texans and the Cowboys and the Jaguars over the next several weeks in the National Football League and taking that style with you. Going to Philadelphia on the road, going to Los Angeles on the road, going to Jacksonville on the road. I like that for them. They gave the Kansas City Chiefs all they could handle earlier in the year with Malik Willis at quarterback. So when you look at that, I'm sitting there saying, okay, they could do some stuff. Whereas the Cincinnati Bengals, I know they got the quarterback with the mink coat and the chain, and he walks in with the glasses, and he's cool as a cucumber, and all. I get that.
National champion.
But last year was last year. This year is this year. And I understand that they're sitting at 6-4 and they're one game behind the Ravens. But in all honesty, the teams that they've lost to, they lost to them in a way that you sit back and you go, okay, this is not a top-notch team. They allowed certain things to happen to their quarterback, getting sacked a lot. Now all of a sudden Jamar Chase is out of the lineup. They look like a different offense. And I know they beat Pittsburgh last week, but it's a Pittsburgh season. Pittsburgh's not going anywhere. And so I'm not all gung-ho, and I go back to last year. Yes, they made it to the Super Bowl. But if the Raiders would have got the right calls from the referees, I don't necessarily know. And if Ryan Tannehill doesn't decide to give the football away, they don't even get a chance to see Kansas City. And I give them credit for all that, but this year's different.
Jay, I hear what Key is saying, and it's predictable. The running back team, that's Key, or as mentioned, Parcells, a certain style of football brain that's going to just prefer that. Because you're suspicious of the high. Look, Bill Parcells was suspicious of San Francisco back in the day when Bill Walsh had, the West Coast offense, the whole thing. I would say this, though. When they get Mixon and Jamar Chase and everybody healthy, it's not that I think the Bengals are the best. It's that they have the ultimate puncher's chance in any game, right? Like, that's the team other than they're kind of like a baby Chiefs. They got like this offense that if they're right is almost impossible to stop, and I would hate to have them to draw them in the playoffs if I was in the AFC. So I got to say the Bengals, man. I don't believe in the Titans quarterback the same way.
I mean, down the stretch, if you're forcing me to choose between the Bengals and the Titans, I'm going to take the Bengals because I trust Joe Burrow to get the job done when it matters the most. Yep. And ever since he came out when they were 0-2 and said, hey, everybody, just relax for a little bit, it reminded you a little bit of Aaron Rodgers when he did it back in the day, right? Then
but more likable.
On that magical run.
Yeah.
They won 6 of 8 games since then. Like, low-key, Joe Burrow's putting up a terrific season. He's second in yards. He's third in touchdowns with a completion percentage of just under 70%, 69.1, man. So,
and he's been playing without Jamar Chase, makes a big difference.
And Mixon when he comes back off the concussion. Yep. Jamar Chase coming back to practice this week. Granted, they have the hardest remaining schedule, though, Key. But in a shootout, I don't want to see those dudes.
Nah, man.
I don't want to see those dudes.
No, you think about the Vikings, but now make Kirk Cousins Joe Burrow, right? Like, they have Justin Jefferson. He has Jamar Chase. And he's got Higgins. And he's got Boyd. And he's got Mixon. They got that good tight end, too. What's his name? The tight end's name is escaping me, but he can play.
That came over from Detroit, right? Drawing a blank. But, yeah, they have the whole complete team.
It's Keyshawn J. Willimax coming to you live from the Seaport, brought to you by Patron. Perfection starts with Patron. And now, guys, 10 after the hour, it's time for the winning word.
KJ and Max, 10K giveaway.
Who wants this 2,500? We're giving away 10 G's a day every hour, $2,500. When you hear the winning word, text it to 777-000. Text the word I'm about to say to 777-000. You're entered for your chance to win. We're going to do it every weekday from now until the end of the show, December 7th. No purchase necessary. Ends December 7th, 2022. See complete official rules at espnradio.com/contest. And the winning word of the hour. What was it last hour, guys? What was it last hour? It was Brick, B-R-I-C-K, in honor of Ben Simmons' time in Philly last night. And this word, this hour, the winning word is turkey. 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 Text turkey to 777 to traditional turkey. Because all different kinds of preparations of turkeys are available to us. You would never use the first overall pick on a traditional turkey because you could just
out of your mind, Max?
Never.
No. A traditional turkey is basically the Trevor Lawrence of first-round picks.
Right, and how that's turned out so far.
Safe.
We're not. No one's going to get mad at us.
No, but you guys are misunderstanding the strategy of a draft. If there's surplus at a position, you don't draft. It's like a running back. You don't draft.
No, it's not surplus at a position.
There is.
To be fair, we didn't know everyone was going to draft.
I can't explain. Okay, I don't have time to explain this to
Trevor Lawrence, which was nice and safe.
No,
Jay
terrible.
took more of a, deep fried Cam Newton sort of deal.
They took,
and I took more of a Patrick Mahomes, very smoky, has a lot of flavor to him. You, on the other hand,
we have
took some damn gravy.
Okay, so Jay took deep fried turkey. That should have been the number one pick. He took smoked turkey. Now, since there are a million different turkeys available, I took gravy and stuffing. Now, no one can have gravy or stuffing at Thanksgiving, only me. Except that Key then cheated and took Cajun-style cornbread stuffing, which is a kind of stuffing.
Put a slight twist on it.
But okay, had I known you could do that, I would have taken mac and cheese.
It ain't my fault your scouting department didn't recognize.
That's true. You're right.
That there's other stuffings in the world.
Yep.
Key,
that's right. Key, I can't argue that.
That's a hustler's technique right there.
Key got a better analytics department than me. Jay then took collard greens. Jay's killing the game. Fried turkey and
Hey, man,
collard greens.
we're just over here trying to create a
And the
dynasty.
staff took mac and cheese, which is I can't believe was available with the 8th pick.
Southern style mac and cheese at that.
Oh, Southern style.
Yeah, throw it a little sprinkle on the top.
No, you guys didn't. Nope. You didn't specify that.
Key asked if it was Chrissy Teigen's.
Nope.
We have to specify. We have to specify.
No,
I
it ain't
looked it up,
Chrissy
by the way.
Teigen's.
I looked up Chrissy Teigen's
Anybody got
mac
Paula
and cheese.
Patton's fried chicken?
Doesn't look like the
Anybody
best.
gonna try
No
that?
way.
All right,
Jose.
let's
on.
move along.
Meantime,
before
we're
we get
asking